I forgot the whole fucking chord. I forgot everything. BB and Jack Fruits. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Other day, y'all wanted to come out and hang out. I didn't have opportunity to because I went and played basketball first. I decided that I don't know if I'm gonna play basketball today, but if I do or if I don't, let's do the live first. So we live right now. A couple of things that I want to say. Obviously, we still want to talk about all the topics that we've been discussing. So I open up my Instagram. So I've been seeing this story the last couple of days. I want to wait. That's the second time I saw a feather today. Keep finding feathers. So I opened up my Instagram today. I've been seeing this story for quite a few days. I wanted to speak on it, but I want to be fair because I think this is sometimes difficult. The topic is a difficult topic to address because it's like when you're not a black person and you see a black person do a thing or something and you believe that they're uh, taking advantage of the fact that they're black in order to have an advantage in the situation. Like sometimes, often women think that about men or whatever the case is. So sometimes it's hard to have these discussions about this specific topic when you're not a part of the group involved. And these are two groups that I am not a part of. So I want to say something real quick. And then I'm going to get into the mess that we generally talk about the last couple of days. So Just Hilarious is on, who I personally really don't think is funny, to be honest with you. She has her moments, but not really. She's just obnoxious, rude, and disrespectful. I don't really think she's funny. So this isn't a situation that I'm trying to defend this woman in any way, shape, or form. This is a situation where I think that women need to be defended just in general more often. Now, with that being said, she's in a back and forth with somebody who is a transgender on social media who's upset because she doesn't want to be called a cis woman. Okay, so I just want to say something about the irony real quick. These are the same people that don't want to be called a man, and they're upset and they say that it's racism, or pardon me, that it's, I think, racist. I think that's what they're saying. It's racist if you call them a man, right? Am I clear on this or am I wrong about this? If you call them a man, it's racist. Well, it's a woman saying that she doesn't want to be called a cis woman, and the person has an issue with this. I don't understand how you can tell people that they have to call you a thing, but if a person says, well, you have to call me a thing, they have an issue. That's the only aspect of this that I'm willing to address. I'm not trying to go into the whole one person's gay, the other person's straight. I don't really care about none of that shit. That's a whole different conversation. I don't want to go into some of the conversation that I've been hearing that women brought this on themselves because they've been pushing that whole agenda or whatever the case is. I don't want to hear that neither, because that's not what my topic is about. That's not what I'm trying to address. Somebody's going to try to bring one of those things up and then try to say I'm trying to disrespect somebody for some weirdo ass reason. All I'm saying is, I don't believe that you could say that people have to call you one thing, and then when there's a group of people that tells you that they don't want to be addressed a certain way, you try to say that no, you there's something wrong with them, or there's some, because of what they want to be addressed at, you're being offended. Like, that doesn't make sense. How could you be offended by what somebody else want to be addressed by? Like, how are they offending you? That doesn't even make sense. So that's just my opinion on that. Pardon me, the whole Just Hilarious thing, I'm not really even I don't really watch her shit. I don't really even watch her shit. She's not one of those people shit I watch. I don't really fuck with her like that. But I think she does have a point. I think if women don't want to be called cis women, that's their right. I don't think that any group of people could force women to say that they want to be called that. Just like these individuals want to be called the specific thing, I think that women have the right to also be called what they want to be called. Is that fair? That's all I'm saying. So I just thought that was funny. Because mofos be fucking hypocrites. They steady be like, yo, you got to do this things for me's over here. And then when it comes to the reciprocation, there is none. So with that being said, let's get to our normal thing that we discussed. I'll read some comments real quick. Shout out to Smoke King. He says, good afternoon, BBN Force family. Salute. Shout out to Tori Mosey. Says, like the Black Desk Lady companies hire to deal with black men who walk in that don't want around. That happens. Shout out to Tori Mosley. He says they want to be respected as a man but treated as a lady. Well, I don't think that's fair. I think women should be respected also. So we should just be respecting people as human beings. But yeah, they want to be treated as a lady. I mean, I don't really care how somebody want to be treated, fam. I don't really think that's the point, but I think you're going somewhere with it. I just can't tell you that I can necessarily agree with it, if with all due respect. Hard fact, shout out. He said fair. And Colonel says, what's good, fam? What's good? I'm walking to go get some pizza, I think. I'm not sure, but I'm walking to where a pizza place is, and I'll decide when I get there. So I just thought that was hilarious. So I'm not attacking trans people. I really don't care about none of that. That shit it's not my demographic. I'm not a part of the shit. I'm also a whole dude, so I'm not a woman either. I can't tell women how to feel. But I just do want to point this out, and I'm not trying to say women did it to themselves, but I do want to point this out. The majority of the time that I see people trying to be as fair as possible. So everything, so I'm pretty sure there are a lot of trans men. That's what I'm calling y'all. That's the way we know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of trans men that see women as allies. But I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure there's a lot who see women as adversaries. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure there's a shitload of trans men, because I don't want to put everybody in the fucking same bundle. I'm pretty sure there's a shitload of trans men, and they work well with women. They're not trying to replace women. But when you also have the trans men that don't want people to know that they was a man, and they want to have sex with men while men still think that they're a woman. I think so there's all different types. I don't know what to tell you, fam. I don't know what to tell you, fam. There's all different types. Smoke King says, yo, I just seen that on Twitter, that Quavo was on the yacht last night and was robbed in Miami. I'll talk about that right now. He says, have you heard anything about that? Yes, I have. I'll talk about that right now. This is breaking news. Quavo among those aboard a yacht. I'm going to unblock you, dude, but if you in here to just have fun and enjoy the topic, that's cool. I don't really want to discuss what happened in the library with all due respect. I'm trying to just let that go. It was an unfortunate situation. I wish that everything would have happened a little bit differently. I'm not trying to think about that shit. Anyway, a breaking news, Quavo among those reported. All right, so basically what happened on the yacht was this. There was a yacht, they had a yacht party. Some dude rented the yacht out, I forgot how much money, whatever the fucking money was. So he rents the yacht out, I think it was like $5,000 or some shit. So they get to the end of the time where they have to bring the yacht back to the dock. So the captain goes to the dude. He's like, yo, hope y'all had a good time. I don't know what he said. But he was like, I got to go take the yacht back. Y'all time is almost up. So dude gets pissed. And he basically says that he wants all of his money back. He pulled the llama out. I don't know what he pulled out. And he said, you know what? He's going to take the dude life if he didn't get a refund. He wanted a refund. But besides taking a refund, he also took the captain's wallet that had $3,500 in it. Allegedly. We don't know how much money that captain had in his wallet. If my wallet gets stolen, I'm going to tell the truth. But, you know, some people wallet gets stolen, they're going to be like, yo, look, man, I had 10 racks. Motherfuckers be lying, fam. Anyway, so he said he could have had $3,500 on him. I'm just bullshitting. But in your wallet? Like, how does that fit in your wallet? Anyway, so he said he had $3,500 on him. And then, allegedly, the dude went with another crew member. This is where everything gets a little bit shaky. The dude went with another crew member and went down to where the rooms were. And allegedly stole another $5,000. Allegedly. So I think the police, at least the way that the information was disseminated, What up, AP? I don't think we could talk about 6ix9ine. I don't think the police believe the story. I don't think the police believe the story because I think just anyway. So Quavo just happened to be on the boat. So they got 2 people that are suspects that they're looking for. Obviously, they're gonna get these guys sooner or later. Those guys are idiot. Obviously, gonna get those guys sooner or later. But yeah, so that's basically what happened. They was like, yo, your time is up. Dude was like, what you mean our time is up? Break yourself, fool. And then and everything just, snowballed from there. Apparently. Smoke King said, that's crazy AF. There's a dark cloud following Quavo. I mean, when you hang out with idiots, there's all types of different shit following you. Don't forget, the dude that's actually accused of the situation that happened over there, I believe came with Quavo. So when you're hanging out with idiots and when you hanging out with people who don't know, who can't do their job, it's always liable with shit is gonna happen. Dude, you had one job, pay for the damn yacht. How the hell you turn that into an armed robbery? And before anybody say it's not an armed robbery, if you pull out a weapon in order to cause for somebody to steal a service, pardon me, if you pull out a weapon to steal a service, that is actually armed robbery, by the way. Why would you check for weapons when somebody's boarding a yacht? Like, why would you do that? You would, worst of all, these guys are all rich. You would expect that they would have guns on them. It's the rappers and shit. You suspect they'd have guns on them, right? Why would you check them? You think the rappers are getting on a yacht, getting on a boat and going out in the middle of the water and they don't got no weapons on them? Imagine if somebody jump up on the boat talking about they the captain. We need weapons, you rat bastards. Nah, they got weapons on the fam. What the hell? You said armed robbery here in UK even goes for threatening language used while taking people things. I guess you could weaponize words. Shout out to them. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, good, we got shade. Because I can't read y'all comments without the shade. That's why you keep seeing me do that. The fucking resolution. Yeah, so these guys, for whatever the reason, for whatever the case is, these dudes decided that they were going to rob the yacht. So, you know, these guys is hanging out with fucking geniuses. What you expect? Shit always happen crazy when you hanging out with geniuses. What you expect? Somebody said, could we talk about 6ix9ine? I said, sure, and then they didn't comment again. So you had nothing to talk? You just wanted me to just decide to say things? You had no input of your own? Fams! I have no idea. I think I'm gonna get some of this Pizza Hut pizza. I'm not 100% sure yet though. It's a couple of blocks away, so I gotta make a decision. Is that the 6ix9ine Kodak Carry On? I guess that's the song he talking about. I haven't heard the song enough. I'm pretty sure the song's good. It's a decent, melodically it's most likely decent. Kodak Black puts out good music. 6ix9ine puts out good music that people like to hear. There's no reason why the song should be bad. There's no reason why the song should be bad. Like, you know? They both got a sound that people, you know, generally like. I haven't actually heard a 6ix9ine song that I thought was trash. It's not my type of music. I don't listen to it. But, you know, there's artists that I heard that I was like, oh, that motherfucker's garbage. I didn't really think that. But should hip-hop care about snitching? So Colonel says hip-hop doesn't care about snitching. But should hip-hop care about snitching? Should it? See, this is the thing I keep trying to explain. Hold on. Hard facts. The lyrics be fucking with a few people, though. Hold on. Something. So, they say Kodak was paid. Yeah, they said he was paid $1 million for a verse, man. No rappers turning that down. Don't go for the cap. All right, so these rappers is doing a verse for 100K, fam. And they considering that getting to the bag. What the fuck do you consider it when it's $1 million verse? A rapper's gonna take that just off the strength of saying that they fucking did it, fam. Alright, so I was just about to say something. Lost my thought. Yeah, why should hip-hop care about snitching, fam? I keep trying to say this. Pay attention. You can't care about snitching and also say that you want the streets to get better. You can't do both. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't think snitching is a good thing. But my whole thing is stop committing the crimes. I want to talk about committing the crimes. I want to figure out a way to stop committing the crimes. I don't agree with snitching. Don't get this confused. But what snitching is, people don't call snitching no more. Nowadays, people call a regular citizen doing their fucking American duty and getting some fucking dumbass niggas off the street snitching. No, nigga, that's not snitching. Some dumbass fucking asshole decides they want to run around and just do crimes to people for no fucking reason. What the hell? Gotta get them up out of here if that's what needs to be done. Why can't a civilian go call the police on the fucking asshole? So niggas call it snitching just what it ain't. You understand what I'm saying? It's just people that want to have the ability to do fucked up shit to other people, and then those people have to just stand there and take it. That's all that shit is, man. Don't fall for the cat. You can't be against snitching and say that you want the streets to get healthy. You can't do both. 6ix9ine have $1 million for a feature, or is the label fronting the cost? That's his budget. All features is in your budget, fam. So the label pay for it. No, it shouldn't, but these rappers should stay in their lane. Don't be talking that tough talk. So many of these actual rappers nowadays actually was in the streets committing crimes. Why wouldn't they talk about the shit that they was doing when they was in the street? So that's not the actual point that I'm trying to make. Man, I do have a bad day. Hope your day get better, brother. I'm over here trying to be in the shade so I can read y'all comments. The world doesn't actually revolve around money. That's an illusion. There's only one war going on. There's only one war that's happening. There's only one battle that's happening. All right? It's God's word and the things that's against God's word. Money doesn't actually run everything, fam. It's all an illusion. You get it? Money would be obsolete if we all cared about one another. Think about that for a moment. Money wouldn't even be a thing if people cared about one another. There'd be no need for money. You understand? We've just been living in a capitalist society for so long that people don't really understand or really see what's going on for the most part. It's just because we live in a capitalist society. That's it. Sheesh. And they're turning the fucking music up, assholes. I'm trying to get away from the damn music before YouTube try to hit me with a fucking copyright or something or other. Sheesh, man. Yeah, so if you really, you can't be out here talking about you hate snitches. Now, just so we can be clear, do I think that's some dirty shit to be part of a crime and then go tell on the niggas you did the crime with? That's some dirtbag shit. Let's not get that confused. But most of the shit that people are calling snitching ain't snitching. That's my point. Most of the shit people call snitching is niggas being a citizen. Most of the shit people call snitching is just being a citizen. Yeah, no, I didn't say that there's an illusion of money. I said it's the illusion, money, it's an illusion that money runs everything. People caring, how much people care affects what happens. That affects what's going on more than anything else, what we care about. You understand? If everybody cared about everybody else, we wouldn't have issues, the shit that goes on. That's why this toxic behavior that people have when they feel like they need to just be going around everywhere telling everybody about all the negative things they think about each other. That's why that shit is as toxic as it is. Because we're not even supposed to be conducting ourselves like that, fam. This is just some, I think this dude is trying his hardest to walk directly at me, but now he has to turn because there's a car there. Now I'm going to see if he's going to try to turn. I just be thinking people do weird shit. I be wrong sometimes. But you got to understand how often I'm right. I be right enough. Pardon me. I really need to start walking around with a camera on the front of my fucking hat or something so y'all can understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Because when you see it, then you'll get it. No, we didn't discuss Melly yet at all. What you want to say about Melly, JR? There's a ton of names in the topics. I think we was just discussing which one the comment section brought up. So if we didn't discuss Melly, it's because this is the first time somebody brought it up in the chat. What you want to discuss about Melly? Salute. What you want to discuss about Melly? That just hilarious shit is just super funny to me, though. I think that Melly's attorneys is going to ask for a bond. Obviously, it's up to the judge whether he gives one or not. I think an argument could be made in both directions. Generally speaking, they don't give out the bonds when this happens that often, right? Generally speaking, right? But one thing I want to say is this. Remember, Melly, it was 9-3 in favor of a not guilty. 9-3 in favor of a not guilty. What do you think politicians go with? Politicians go with the numbers, fam. So I wouldn't be surprised if they might look at this situation like, we don't know if our prosecutors are going to be able to convict them. We don't know if the prosecutors are going to be able to convict them. We don't want to seem light on crime. So we can't verbally say that we're against this specific thing. But at the same time, if we seem like we're treating him unfairly, there might be some problems that we might have in the future when it comes to us trying to get reelected. So there can be an argument made in both directions. Hard facts, he's guilty, but if he go for another trial and that one gets hung, then who's gonna keep paying for his legal team? He's making money, fam. You see what he's doing on one of them shits? He's making money. You sent me a clip where what happened? You sent me a clip where what happened? I don't even know what you're talking about. I missed wherever you wrote what you was what I don't know what you're talking about. I missed it. How secluded what is? The place where the murder happened? Melly has been not making music for a long time. Y'all don't know if he's gonna be able to right now make music that people are gonna necessarily want to listen to. Remember, Bobby Shmurda went to jail, came back out. Have he made a hit yet? All due respect. Okay, so you think because it was in an isolated place, they're trying to crack the case, and not because it's just a case that they believe that they want to crack? So are you trying to say that if they did this in another place, the government wouldn't be so keen on arresting everyone? I'm not sure what you're trying to say, fam. You know what? Let's check out Papa John's. Because I think that independent of where the crime happened, they would be still trying to catch the murderers or convict. So I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Very Views is very true force, but Melly is a singer. I'm just saying, I don't know if people still want to listen to. I don't know if he can stay up with what they're doing now or create something newish that is different from. So I'm just saying, I don't know. You asked me my opinion, I gave you my opinion, fam. You can't then want to argue me my fucking opinion. What the hell? You just looking for shit to argue with me about? What the fuck? Damn, fam. You couldn't have been waiting for that all day. Can't wait for Jack to get on so I could ask him this question and criticize his opinions. I don't need to see the murder site. I mean, I appreciate it. I don't know how that's gonna give me any more information than I don't already currently have. I don't think where the murder was committed has any actual significance other than being isolated, right? It's just an isolated area, right? It could have been any isolated area in any place, right? Cardio, I'm just walking, fam. I mean, unless I'm walking at least 10 to 15 miles a day, that's not really much. I appreciate it though. Hello. I'm doing great. How you doing today? Very good.
After work, I went to the beach a little bit, then I go home.
Okay.
Have a good day. Nice to see you.
Always a pleasure to see you. Enjoy.
Thanks.
Yeah, nah, I'm just walking and shit. Nah, I mean, bike, even if it's a bike. If you're on a bike, if you're not doing 15, 20 miles a day, like really, what are you doing? I mean, I guess somebody else that would be a lot. Pardon me, that sounded elitist as far as athletics is concerned. I'm just saying, for me, that's not much. That's all I'm saying. With all due respect. I understand that for somebody else, that'd be a lot. I'm just saying it's not a lot for me. With all due respect. No disrespect intended. I gotta be mindful and shit. Everything I say, send people, like, shit is crazy. Well, I mean, I don't know what kind of music he's gonna be able to come out with. I guess you're saying that you believe he's gonna come out with good music. Maybe, maybe not. People are under this weird belief that going through hard times makes you build your creativity. That's not what it is, I don't believe. I think it has. Some people Because of the trauma that most of us live in, just from being whatever your nationality is and being in America. I think that a lot of people are used to being able to perform when it gets tough, or that's the only way that they could perform. But some of us, especially people like me that grew up in isolation, I think, like me, I perform better in different instances. I perform better when I could just let loose. I could perform better when I have resources. That's when I perform. That's when I get it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody don't work that way, but I think a lot of people just think everybody works that way, but everybody don't work that way, man. Like, I do my best creation when I'm in isolation, like when I'm just by myself. I don't have nobody else around, no other influences, nowhere. That's when I do make my best shit, come up with my best ideas. That's one of the reasons why I'm so defensive when people try to say, yo, me and you, nah, you didn't, fam. Because if you helped me come up with an idea, I probably wouldn't even use it. So, and that's just me. I probably wouldn't use it if you helped me. If you helped me come up with an idea, I probably just wouldn't use it. Okay, so they got these things called papadillas. It was the middle of the night. I don't. Okay, if you want to focus on the area that it was, shout out to that. I'm not gonna though. All right, so they got something in here I've never had before. I'm gonna go check it out. Let's see what's good. I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the whole it being okay. I'm not a. I'm not. I want the streets to get cured, man. I want us as not just us as black people, but I want us as the human race to be doing what we need to be doing out here. I don't want a lot of this BS that's going on. So I'm never going to be able to subscribe to a lot of these positions. What's up, my brother? Y'all have papadillas, the new kind, right?
Burrito?
Yeah. Let me get one of those. No pork.
Chicken, steak, or beef?
Beef? Steak?
You want steak?
Yes, sir. Hit that like button so we can send out some notifications. Absolutely.
Come with onions and tomatoes.
Boom. That sounds like a win.
That's what you want?
Yes, sir.
Come out to 1088.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, y'all.
Nah.
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. We got 50 people in here. Hit that like button. Send out some notifications. You ready, my brother? Appreciate you.
Come back there, Paul. You just said I had something to do. So why you ain't just
Ready?
come back and Paul?
We got 61 people in here. Thanks to the people that just hit that like button when I said that 2 seconds. I'm stuck outside so you can have your privacy. Yeah, no pork. I ain't pork. But I'm also not one of those people that's like, you can't eat pork. You can eat whatever the hell you want to eat, fam. I don't eat pork, though. You can eat whatever the hell you want to eat, though. Unless you're kissing me or having sex with me, then I'm going to have issues. I'm gonna have an issue. There's a reason for that. In any regard. Well, yeah, families need justice and whatnot. Let's not act like that's not a thing. Also, just be mindful that whenever you put somebody in jail for a crime that they didn't commit, that usually means that there's somebody that's free that committed that crime. So you got to be mindful of that. You understand what I'm saying? I think that's something that people don't be mindful when they be like, yo, free the homie. Like, yeah, I can understand his friends and family say free him. But just for random people to be like, free him, so you want another random person to go to jail for the crime that they committed? Just saying. Friends and family, yeah, they like, send anybody else to jail for that crime my son committed. But, you know, us as the public, like, we gotta have a standard, man. Just saying. Gotta have standards. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I mean, if y'all don't want to talk, I went live because I thought y'all wanted to have a live, fam. If y'all didn't want to have a live, shit, I could have just walked to the store. I would have went to a different store. Not that this one isn't good, but I literally just chose somewhere far to walk to so we could get a live going. If I was Bortman, I'd just wait to see what the prosecution is doing. The prosecution is doing everything they can to get these guys off this trial. They're doing everything that they can. So I just wait. There's no reason for Bortman to do anything. Oh, this is a Papa John's. This is a Papa John's. They have this thing called a Papa D. I never had. They have a new one. I never had it. So who flipped on him? Who flipped on who? Who you saying got flipped on? Who you saying got flipped on? And how, what makes you think they got flipped on? More importantly. What makes you think that? I don't understand. That's a cute Mexican chick. What makes you think that? I don't understand. I don't even see why Melly would ever needed to do that. What makes you think that? You just... I'm not trying to argue with you. I just want to understand why you think that. Is that just something you're saying? Is there anything behind it? What did Melly's defense team say to throw him under the bus? I mean, you're not saying anything. You're just saying... You're not... okay, you're not going to say nothing. You're just going to... Anybody else got anything to say, fam? I don't want to do this. Anybody else got anything to say, fam? You're just saying stuff. You're not saying anything that's any proof. So I'm not addressing it. I'm not addressing it. You're not saying anything. You're not saying anything. Did anybody else see this? He's not saying anything. This is how people be convincing y'all that other people are wrong or bad or that you should hate a person. They don't be saying anything. They just be saying this thing happened and you be like, well, what was it? But they won't say what it is. They'll just keep saying, but it happened. But they won't tell you what it is. It's how they be convincing y'all people to hate good people, fam. It's how they be convincing y'all people to do evil to good people, fam. Stephen A was upset with the running backs money issue. But I think it's just smart because they don't last long. You can't pay running backs, fam. That's just the way it is. Not many running backs. More NFL teams probably lose more money at the running back position than any other position and the quarterbacks be the ones that get the overpaid the most. So I'm just saying. Produced by Tyler said they both will be guilty. I have no idea. I bet you that guy thought he was having a whole conversation with me and I was doing something wrong. I bet you that guy is busy thinking I was doing something wrong when he was having that fake conversation with me. Ooh, I think my stuff is ready.
So it's another 4 minutes.
Appreciate it.
4 or 5 minutes.
I appreciate it. Linemen deserve the most money? No, linemen don't deserve the most money. But linemen will last longer than a running back. Running backs, they run them guys into the ground. They don't last long. Also, I'm pretty successful now. Somebody said a comment being disrespectful. I kicked them so you can't see the comment. That was my reply. Dude came out the store with the thing. I think he walked the wrong direction because he had the shit. Nah, I think he walked the wrong way. Oh man. Anyway, I went outside. Well, I stay outside. So it's crazy. Niggas is weird. So I'm getting a Doritos Papadilla. I've never had one. I'm getting one. Since linemen take hits every play and last up to 15 to 20 years. Well, yeah, but you're not going to pay a lineman $120 million for a year or 2 years. You're not going to pay a lineman $90 million for 3 years. I don't think, like, the average lineman isn't getting that. That's my point I'm making. Running backs, a good running back will have like 3 good years, and all of the rest of the years will be average, and we'll look at him like a good running back. Tell me where the lie's at. A good running back will have like 3 years where he's exceptional. He'll run like, he'll play like 6 years. He'll have 2.5 years where he's fucking great. All of the rest of the time, he's either injured or average. And we'll look at him like he's a good running back a lot of the times. And those 2 years where he was killing people probably was yelling about how he deserved his money. Tell me where the lie's at. So it's hard to pay running backs because, with all due respect, coaches often run them into the ground. You got to remember, if you got a shitty quarterback, your running back is going to get beat up. If you got a shitty offensive line, your running back is going to get beat up. If you don't have receivers, your running back is going to get beat up. So whenever a team is lacking offensive ability, their running back is going to get smashed. And that's just what it is. So a team will get a running back and they got to wait 3 years for the offense to be good enough for him to do anything. Tell me where the lie at. Ooh, boom, you the man. Give me that. Yo, can I get one of those garlic butters?
All right.
Thank you.
You want me to switch it with a car?
Wait, which one you gave me?
Hold on.
Oh, no, I wanted both. I like that guy. I like when the people get my jokes. You the man.
Let it mix them with alcohol, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
How was that?
You also. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all keep believing all of those people that try to tell y'all everybody that try to tell people I'm a bad person, fam. It's not the time. It's really not the case, fam. The people that don't like me because the haters already told them not to like me. Not because I did anything. Sheesh. But yeah, so that's the problem generally they have with the running backs. Because what are you gonna do? They're gonna kill the running back. The team's gonna be shit. For the first 2 years the running back is there, the team is gonna be shit. They're gonna be running him to death. Tell me where the lie's at. Tell me where the lie's at. What I think about Elon Musk changing Twitter? I think Elon Musk's whole idea was to go in there and destroy Twitter. And I thought that from the rip. That's why, okay, so let's go all the way back. Let's back all the way up to when he first bought Twitter. Remember, he went to go buy Twitter, and I believe there was some people that was actually blocking it at first. And then he was like, all right, fuck it, I don't want to buy Twitter no more. And then they said, yo, but if you didn't buy Twitter, now he's going to be in trouble because that means that he was doing some kind of funny shit with his money. That he was trying to, how do you say, like some kind of like money laundering shit. Like basically he was saying, he was lying when he was saying he was trying to buy Twitter because he was trying to run the price up on some other shit somewhere else. So they wanted to screw him over. So they made Elon Musk buy Twitter, for everybody that don't know. They forced him to buy Twitter. He did not have a choice. He was talking about buying it for a little while, and then he was like, ah, man, I don't know if I'm going to buy Twitter. And when he said he don't know, what? Okay, that's a little bit in a second. I get to that. So then he buys Twitter. One of the first things he did when he bought Twitter was he fired a lot of people. And then other people, he didn't fire him, but he made the situation undesirable, so they quit on their own. So then Elon Musk comes out and he says, what the people that was working for Twitter was doing was, they was taking payment in order to make tweets go viral. So this is what Elon Musk said. So he said they was taking payments to make tweets go viral. You give them 5,000 here, 10,000 there, and they make sure that your tweet go viral. And then, not only was people paying to make their tweets go viral, but they was also paying to have other people's tweets suppressed. So now you add that to the fact that Elon Musk said a lot of this shit was done for political favor. So boom. Elon Musk said a lot of that shit was done for political favor. Who is the political party that he accused of being the part of this? The Democrats. He said the Democrats was the ones. Those are the ones that he accused. Okay, so hold on. Don't go nowhere. Congress held a session. I think it was last summer or the summer before. I forget when it was. It was either last year or the year before. Congress held the session. In the session that Congress held, they actually had people from Twitter. They was talking about how social media was being used to engineer the population and how people were manipulating the American society with the use of social media by them trying to making things go viral and suppressing tweets and things like that, because that's that's fucking with our freedom of speech. You're not allowed to do that. Also, just so for everybody to understand freedom of speech, that basically has to deal mostly with the media. So now, basically, if CNN puts out a tweet, if Fox News puts out a tweet and whoever political people decide that they want to contact Twitter and they have somebody remove said tweet because it's coming from a media source and it has political purposes, that's a direct attack on freedom of speech, just so we can be clear. So that's what they were talking about in Congress. That's what they had the session for. So now they're busy talking to one of the people that works at Twitter that was called up there, subpoenaed or whatever the case is. Because remember, Congress is like a courtroom or whatever the case is. So they're talking to one of those people that was subpoenaed. The person openly admitted to the fact that they were taking down tweets and suppressing tweets that didn't align with certain information. And even though they didn't even have they weren't specialists in the field. So they was taking that. Okay, so they had one thing that was talking about the jab. So there was a doctor that had got banned and had their tweets suppressed over and over and over again every time they put up the jab. They talked about the jab, and they were saying that this is information that, you know, this person don't know what they're talking about, whatever case is. This person was a doctor. They had doctors and they had scientists. The people who was taking the information down and saying that they couldn't put it up because they didn't know what they was talking about were not doctors nor scientists. They were just taking it down to take it down. So this is one of the things that Elon Musk went to go stop. So that's why every time I hear people talk shit about Elon Musk, and then I hear about the things in which he's actually did, like with Twitter, I'm like, well, I don't know if I like the guy either. But I know for a fact that the Democrats were using Twitter in order to get people elected. And why do I think that? Okay, you're going to say I'm wrong, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. This nigga Frost, that nigga bugging. That's what you're saying, right? But check this out. Why did the president just say that they want to have Elon, he wants to have Elon Musk investigated, even if Elon Musk ain't doing nothing wrong? So the president wants the American government to use their armed forces, their military forces, their police to harass Elon Musk, even though he knows most likely Elon Musk did not commit any crimes. This is our president saying this. This is the guy y'all elected. This is the guy many of y'all want to re-elect. This is the guy y'all said is better than Trump. Coincidentally enough, what do you think about these accusations going against Trump now? When we already have a president who openly says that he goes and tries to get people prosecuted even though they know that he didn't do no crimes. What do y'all think about this whole Trump mess? I'm curious. See, the funny thing about when people spending all of their time hating, your brain don't work right no more. Logic and common sense stop working. You understand? Because you have to believe certain things. You don't have no choice in order for the hate to stay alive. So right now, they're not trying to get Biden elected because Biden is a good president. They're trying to get Biden elected the same way they did last time, by saying that the alternative is worse. What are they going to do if Biden goes and runs against somebody other than Trump? He can't beat anybody other than Trump because the only reason why Biden won this time was because people hated Trump. If Biden has to run against somebody that everybody don't hate, how the fuck is he going to win? Explain that shit to me. That's how you know those people voting for Biden is fucking... If you only voting for Biden because you hate Trump, you're part of the problem, fam. I'm sorry. Part of the problem, fam. That's it. That's it. I'm sorry. I don't like Trump either, fam. But I'm not going to put a guy in control of our armed forces who decided that he wanted to write the 96 crime bill. I'm not doing that. There's no level of hate I could have for an individual who didn't actually do a thing. Because don't forget, Trump hasn't actually did a thing. We hate him because of the, we're supposed to hate him because of the things he says and because of the things he think, not because he did a thing. Biden did a thing. Just something to think about, fam. Just something to think about. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Elon Musk isn't ready to change absolutely everything about Twitter. So it's just a different thing now. Because that's going to probably help him rewrite his tax, where he stands at with his tax codes and everything else. You understand? A lot of times they change the name of things because they want to change what the thing is. You know what I'm saying? The classification of it. So that might be what he's doing. I don't know. These guys do a lot of things that we think, oh man, that was a waste of time. But it makes them $50 million every month or some stupid shit. We be thinking, oh man, that was a waste of time, but it actually made the motherfucker $100 million over a 10-year period or something. You know, we just don't understand how. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Yeah, we just don't understand how. You know, 2 women police officers, I think, flirted with me. They was cute, too. I told y'all about the one the other day. I think one flirted with me today. I'm not 100% sure. They were both cute. On a much sadder note, I think some dude police officer flirted with me too. That shit. So, what the hell? In any regard, anything else y'all want to talk about? Shorty today was thick. I don't know, because they got all of the shit on. You know what I'm saying? But she was shorter. She looked like she might be thick. She was shorter than me. Shorty from the other day looked like she might be my height, maybe a little bit taller. Straight, like she might have a straight model body under there. Like she looked like she was, it was working. She was slim too, with a fatty. So that works. She also looked like she's not necessarily American black, probably mixed with something. I don't know. Spanish speaking or something. I don't know. What the hell the fuck I know. Anybody in here? I see 54 people and shit, but nobody ain't commented like in 10, 20 minutes. Anybody else in here? Anybody in here? And say, see, that shit kill me, because I look at other people's chats, and when other people got a lot of people in their room, people talk. But y'all be in here, somebody have 20 people in their room and they chat be moving. I have fucking 70 people in here and y'all be quiet. I don't get it. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'll be in the room, there'll be 80 people in here. It'll be 80 of y'all in here with me. Don't nobody drop a comment. I don't know if that's good or bad. Pardon me. I go to somebody else live, they have like 3 people in there with them, and them motherfuckers can't shut up. Oh, I want some ice cream so bad. I wanted a shake. Knowing damn well I'm lactose intolerant. I do want a shake bad as hell though, I ain't gonna lie to you. They're afraid of getting clowned for for commenting. I'll be clowning people, but it don't be that bad. It don't be that bad, fam. You made the show. No, I got people blocked that should be blocked. I got 56 people in the room in here with me. How many of those people you think is blocked? Think all 56 of them? Nah, people be needing to get blocked, fam. People be needing to get blocked. People think that when I come live, it's their opportunity to come in here and abuse me. Until God handles them and removes them from this existence, I'm going to have to keep blocking them. And that's just what it is. When God handles it and gives them the type of time that they might deserve, which means they won't be here to do that no more, You know, until that happened, I got to block them. What the hell? Yo, you know why nobody commenting? Because you block everybody. But who is the people I block? The people that come in here and disrespect me. So they deserve to be blocked. What the fuck? Fuck it. None of us talking then. Yeah, I don't got much more to say. Nobody's gonna comment because, and I mean, I guess I'm done. If I think of something, I'll say it. But other than that, we just walking. Because if I'm to believe Alpaca, right, the only reason why people come in here is to be disrespectful to me. And if I'm not gonna allow for them to be disrespectful to me, they don't want to come to my room then. I appreciate you for thinking that I should just be getting disrespected for no reason. I just don't think that I should be, so. I think a lot of y'all, I don't know if you black or not, but I think a lot of black people need to hold themselves to a different standard and stop wanting to be a part of the self-deprecating bullshit that we do. The hating on one another, the wanting each other to fail. I'm not a part of that gang. Y'all guys could be a part of that gang. There's nothing I can do about that. Copy. But I'm not a part of that gang. I don't want other black people to fail. I don't want bad things to happen to other people. You understand? I'm not a part of that gang. I'll never understand you. So it is what it is. Ironically enough, when I stop talking, more people come into the room. So I don't understand that shit neither. So y'all rather me just sit here and don't even talk? Like, what the hell? Y'all on drugs? So fucking hot, man. I want to go play basketball today, but it's just too hot. Don't nobody want to be in this fucking... Don't nobody want to be in this fucking heat, man. It's too hot, alright? It's too hot. So, Hood Harmony, who I just kicked, said I need thicker skin. Really? Or you just want me to be okay with disrespect and engaging in satanic things, like going back and forth and talking to each other in manners that we're not supposed to. You want me treating people in a manner where I'm talking derogatorily down to them and not trying to lift them. No, I get it. All right, that's cool. Most people rather watch the show than be a part of it. I'm cool with that. They want me to just be disrespected, and I don't want to accept that. I'd rather not be here no more. I can't live like that. I'd rather not be here no more. I'm not living like that. The fuck? I'd rather never speak to another human being a day in my life to have to sit somewhere and accept somebody's disrespect to me. I can't live with that. What the fuck? I'm about to go home right now and try to practice not speaking to nobody. And I'm not capping. Not capping. That's how I think. When people do weirdo shit, I be like, you know what? I shouldn't have came outside. It was my fault. If I wasn't here right now, I wouldn't even have to speak to his asshole. That's how I be thinking. If I wasn't here right now, I wouldn't even need to be speaking to his asshole. It's all my fault. I came outside. I'm being so honest with you. That's how I think and shit. If I didn't come outside, this wouldn't be happening. I am not capping either. For real, for real. Like, shit, that's my fault. I fucked up. I came outside. I could have been sitting in my house with all of the lights off, nothing on, and be in peace. Instead, I came outside. Some weirdo motherfucker started a conversation with me. What's up? That they decided to turn into an argument somehow. I don't even know how it's an argument. But now I gotta deal with this. I should have never came outside. What the fuck? I don't want to deal with this. That's how I be thinking. I'm like, man, I don't want to deal with this shit. Fuck I came outside for. I'm about to go back home right now. The fuck? These weirdos, man. Kinda look like homeboy, but it's not him, it's the other dude. Yeah, I be like, fuck that shit. Nah, man, it's just people love arguing with me over nothing, fam. I be like, this shit is not important, fam. I don't want to argue over that shit. People love arguing with me over nothing. I be like, what the fuck, fam? And then it just, I don't understand. I don't get it. So I don't want to deal with it. I don't get it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't get it. I don't want to argue with you. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just never talk to you again. That's the way I give it up. That's it. I don't want to argue. I just gotta never talk to you. Never talk to you again. I don't gotta argue. If we work it out, I gotta argue. I don't want to argue. So fuck it. I don't want to work it out. I'd rather just never talk to you again. Remember, people like starting arguments with you and then pretending like you did something wrong. So, I don't want to talk about nothing. Yeah, nah, I don't want to talk about. I couldn't see the comment. Yeah, so I don't want to talk about nothing. I'm not saying that works for other people. That might not work for nobody else. I don't think nobody else has my particular situation. That might not work for everybody else. Other people could, if I had the ability, if people spoke to me rationally, I wouldn't have to be as extreme as I do. But people don't speak to me rationally. Like, everything's irrational. And they just make stuff up. And so therefore, fuck it. What the hell am I talking about? That don't make sense. You want me to work out a lie. You making up a whole lie. You want me to work it out. That don't make sense. Yeah, so I don't think nobody has my particular situation, so I wouldn't tell nobody uh, to handle it the way I'm handling it. I got a different, I got a different situation. I wouldn't be telling nobody to handle it the way I handle it. People might actually listen to you when you talk, fam. People don't listen to nothing I say when I talk, fam. They just wait to argue with me. So you know, we might have different positions. When I talk, people don't never listen to what I say. So they just wait to argue. So I have a different position than you. I think the rest of y'all should actually try to work shit out with people. You know? I think y'all should try to work shit out with people. I'm just not in that position. You know what I'm saying? If I was in the position where when I talk to people, they actually listen to what I say instead of waiting to like argue with me or whatever the case is, then yeah, I would absolutely hands down, I would be open to having a conversation about whatever, but that's not what people are trying to do. So, you know what I'm saying? So it don't make sense for me to talk. Like, why am I trying to discuss something with somebody that's just trying to figure out a way to blame me? Like, that don't make sense. So fuck it, I don't want to talk. I'd just rather just never speak to you again and then go from there. And I don't care who you are. Pardon me. God first.
Oh, William didn't. Okay.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Just keep trying to do God's work, fam. That's it. Just keep trying to do God's work, fam. Nobody is doing any pity thing. There you go. Boom. Get out of here. Nobody did a pity thing. We was having a conversation about a thing, and I told somebody my opinion on it, and now you're attacking my opinion. But if you came in here with your opinion, then I'm supposed to respect it. No, I get it. I get it 100%. I hate coming outside. I hate it so much. I love coming outside when nobody's outside. Boom, there you go. When nobody's outside, I love coming outside. Like in October, November, like around 5 o'clock, 4:35, nobody's ever outside like around that time. You can come outside, you know? I like coming outside when nobody's outside. I just don't want to argue, and that's the only way I know I'm not going to have to argue. That's it. I don't want to argue. Nobody outside. I'm not arguing. So that's basically what my life is. Deciding what I'm going to do based on how possible it is that somebody is going to have the ability to get into an argument with me. That's literally what my life is. If I think there's a high probability of me getting into an argument that don't matter, I'm probably not going to go. It is what it is. Anyway, everybody enjoy your day. Go do something positive out there, out in the world. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.